Well, oh, no, wait, wrong one. There we go. Jeez, I got a little bit carried away. Hey, welcome in, folks. Potato, Struggle Buzz, friends, how are you? I hope you guys are doing fine. Okay, great. It sounds like you installed the GPU without anything exploding, which big fan of that. Big fan of that. As a heavy user of my own GPU, big fan of that. It looks okay, cool. Looks like we were not betrayed by the ad bot this time. It worked. I see the countdown. Pre-rolls are off for another half hour. We're here. It's Thursday. Folks. Now, I need to address an elephant in the room before we dive into continuing our adventures with Andrew Average, right? Was it Andrew Average? Adam Average? I think it was Andrew. That's what I tweeted or twerked or what we call it. What are we calling it? Tooted? No, tooted is for Mastodon. Skeeted. There we go for Blue Sky. That's what I skeeted. I think it was Andrew Average. Anyway, before we dive into Andrew Average, I need to address something. Obviously, I am an international sex symbol. I understand this. I know many of you tune in merely to be able to gaze upon my shining visage because, let's face it, I'm hot. I'm hot as fuck, and I can't blame y'all for thirsting. That said, there may be days when I feel a little less than fresh, let's say. Let's say there's a day when I'm ill, perhaps, and I do not feel like perhaps showing this face, or perhaps it's just come to the point where I need to give you all a break, because after all, how can you truly appreciate perfection if you're used to it all the time, right? Your tolerance goes down, so sometimes you need a bit of a tolerance break. I get that. For those occasions, I have spent a solid 15 minutes preparing a little something, and so for those of you here early in the stream, you're lucky. You're very lucky because you get to experience the debut, or rather the re-debut, if you will, of an old friend. Who's been given a bit of a 2.0 upgrade. So that said, he no longer, he now just simply carries my voice. This is now simply, if you will, a fursona of sorts. Look, without any further ado, let me just introduce my PNG tuber version, and here we go. Hi, this is me. I'm a giant moth in a lamp store. This is my VTuber debut. I hope I hope this will actually bring in the return of the moth. It has been a minute. And look, old moth was not quite as wiggly as I am now in this new evolved form. I have found myself a lamp store all to my own. I'm trying something new here, and I appreciate everybody's support, honestly, as I start this new phase of my life as a moth. This is me now. This is who I am inside. This is me sort of revealing what it is to be me at all times inside of my head. When I look in the mirror, this is what I see. This is the real me. So, it's a moth sona, I think. And right now, only I can trigger the moth sona. I have not added any level of user redemption or anything like there once was, because I'm trying to ease into this new era of the moth, this moth sona era, really. And so eventually, I am sure I will not only have some sort of user triggerable reversion into or out of my moth sona, but I have plans. Can you imagine a little hat? Look at this face. Look at this face, and then imagine a little hat. As I go, hey, hi, woo, look at me, I'm a moth with a little hat, just bouncing around, woo, yeah. I think, folks, on this Thursday, on this fine Thursday, December 5th of 2024, that we found, that's what you get for looking away, friend. That's what you get for looking away. I've embraced my new moth sona, And you know, that's why you have to be here. You have to be here from the beginning. You can't look away. You have to focus because things happen. Sometimes I become a moth in a lamp shop. Anyway, so the moth sona is I have tested it and now works across all scenes. So I can revert back. There we go. I'm back to my human form. And were I to go into the standard overhead view, but we'll be using the game view because, as we noted yesterday when we look at Mothership, which we're gonna dive back into shortly, but Mothership I think benefits from a bigger view. So, but here I can definitely go and boom! Look at you. My moth sona works up here as well. And should I then switch scenes to the game scene, right there we go. No, again, normally I would adjust. In fact, let me. Well, I won't do it right now. I'll adjust it later. Normally, I would make my background go away so we don't fuck up the book over here. But also, let me just test it out real quick. Yes, Moth Sona also available here. Now, I could make the Moth Sona also transparent, but I feel like my moth self really works best with the full background situation here. Does it block out part of the PDF? Yes. It's not an ideal user experience, but I feel like I want everybody's support in this at this moment anyway. Later, eventually, we'll find ways for the moth sona to better interact. So I will, because of that, I will be. Wait, where did it go? Here we go. Bear with me. I'm just doing something real quick. There we go. And because of that, I will be. There we go. So this will be who we will be. Oh wait, there we go. I gotta remember that if I'm pointing to point at the PDF, I have to point left. Gotta remember that. So this will just be me for the most of it, but I reserve the right to at any moment, if needed, if required. I can go moth. I can go full moth. Wait, why is the moth frozen? Oh no, did it crash? I think the program crashed. The moth program crashed. Wait, no, moth program, don't crash. It crashed. Okay, let's switch back out. There we go. Full human. Wait. Oh, I think the moth sona crashed. Can we bring it back? Can we recover the moth sona? Let's find out. Bear with us. These programs. Moth.exe is too powerful. This is true. Oh no, it's not coming back up. Or is it? No, it's crashing on start. Oh, it probably left some. Yeah, it probably has some process hung, ladies. You know what? Let me see if I can fix that, because I do want the moth to be there. Let's see. Let's check the processes that we have open. Is any of them causing? Yeah, Godot 8. I see you, Godot engine. I'm gonna need to kill you. So I'm using a little free program called PNG Tuber Plus, which is freely downloadable from Twitch and stores its files in your user folder, because that's all it has access to. Like, this is the jankiest of jank, but also appears to be the, unless you go full on, wow, no, it is, this program be dead. Wow, it just crashed. It does not want to start over. Would have been great for Curseborn, right? With all the moth symbolism, true. I mean, look, if I ever run a game of Curseborn, I think an upgraded, a version 3.0 of my moth sona would make a perfect GM for that. For that game, I believe. Okay, you don't need to report it to anybody. Okay, I'm not gonna friggin' well, let me see if there's anything, because I think it left something running, the kind of thing that it's gonna want me to reboot my goddamn computer to fix, most likely, which is problematic, because I can't do that without disrupting the stream like the goddamn professional that I am. And so with that in mind, let's see what we can do about this. Okay, I don't see any processes, hopefully, that are related to it. Yes, he said, maybe. All right, let's try running it again. Let's see, run. Okay. What if I do a run as administrator? Will that just make it crash harder? Would that just make it administratively crash? It might. I think it might have. Yeah. All right. Oh my God, this is horrible. No, 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 no. Am I gonna have to? I would have to restart the stream. It would take like 5 minutes. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do because I do want the moth back. I do want the moth back. So I think that what's gonna happen is, yeah, wow, it's a proper crash. I wish I knew which sub process is going freaking wild. Apparently, is it an NVIDIA thing? No. Okay, it's, you know what? It's not a dance stream if I don't spend half of it debugging some bullshit, is it? I believe that's the message we should all take from what's happening here right now. All right, let me. I'm taking one last look to see if I spot anything that might be it. Otherwise, I may just have to reboot. And I'm debating whether to wait until the next ad break, which, with how much I'm vacillating about it, might just happen anyway. Space Pop EXE. What the fuck is Space Pop EXE? Let's see. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna reboot anyway. It's being a little weird. Some stuff is not responding, and I think it's the thing that keeps me on Windows, and at the same time, it's the bane of my existence. NVIDIA Broadcast. Yep. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. NVIDIA Broadcast, even though it is actively working right now, is hung. It's not responding. That's okay. That's what happened here. Fucking NVIDIA Broadcast. All right, folks. Alas, I have to restart the stream because NVIDIA Broadcast has gone off the rails. Despite the fact that it looks like it is working, it is stuck. So I'm gonna reboot real quick. I will be right back. Bear with me, folks. Unfortunately, that will cause the stream to end. So I'm gonna stay on chat. I'm gonna stop the stream. I will restart it as soon as my computer comes back up. So expect a break of about 5 minutes or so. All right.